What's up, guys? Welcome back to WrenchingWrecked. We are all over the place up here. There's a lot of happenings. Both of my workbenches are completely covered again. I had them clean for about a day. Here is a couple updates. So let's start over here. Chopper, mine, the main one. New trans in and working great. It has been so long since I have had such a positive shifter response with the new gear set I put in. First, second, third, fourth, every gear clicks in and up and down perfectly, no issues at all, could not be happier. I hate the clutch. It's adjusted proper, but the throw on the clutch, it's a foot clutch, so before, I mean, this is just minor adjustment, which is what I'm gonna deal with here in about 10 minutes, but this all the way down, when this is fully depressed, clutch used to engage like an inch up. Now, it probably engages right there, and that's fully out. So that should just be a chain adjustment, and then if we need to adjust the throw on the throw-out bearing, we can do that too. Not too big of a deal, but this is working great. However, I hate the close ratio third. Absolutely hate it. Cruising speeds and whatnot don't work for me. It's just too much shifting. If I womp on it, it's fantastic. If you're hard throttle accelerating, it works great from 2 to 3. However, for normal riding around, I used to be able to stretch third up to like 50, 55 miles an hour comfortably cruising speed. Not so much anymore. Keep dropping fourth and then it's chugging. So anything around 40, 45, not a fan of. With the gearing, stock gearing probably works great, but I already have a 25 tooth front sprocket on this. Had it that way forever. With an 18 high shoulder, which actually brings your gear ratio, which way would that go? Farther down as well. So it's set up to cruise 75 miles an hour. Don't like the close ratio third on there. This thing, we got some of the parts coming. We got master cylinder, extended kickstand, generator minus the gear. So I'm waiting on a bunch of parts right now in the mail. But we're gonna start slapping this thing together. I gotta tear this whole rear end off because I think what I'm gonna do for the battery box, once I finish grinding that side down, everything else is done, but I gotta weld in a cross brace across the bottom for the rear mount, and then we're gonna drill 2 holes in here that will line up to the frame right there, and then we're gonna drill and tap these 2 casting marks and then run countersunk bolts through the box into here. And that should allow me to drop the battery in there nice and tight and then have that mounted 2 points here, 2 points down into the base tray. So that's the plan today. I don't know how much I'm gonna be filming on that. It's hot, and we're in the middle of the heat wave and humid up here. Concrete floor has been sweating like crazy. This is actually the driest it's been in a couple days. So that's what we're gonna be working on later today. Then benches completely covered with crap. I thought I was gonna get luck out and get a set of cylinders. I got these 40 over pistons. Not as good as I was hoping. These come in here. This one's good. Actually, this is a 74 cylinder. However, this one, this is a stock 74 cylinder. Yeah, stock one there. This one was the issue. If we just drop this in here, no rings. Lots and lots of play here. Along with the fact that this is actually a front cylinder, and so is this one. So I didn't look close enough in the photos. This way you can see the oil drains here. Coming back. 2 front cylinders, not really helpful. Both 40 over. This is probably 50 over. This is closer to what you want. So we have new cylinders coming. Live and learn. I was trying to avoid getting new stuff for this crusty long bike chopper, but it's just, by the time you're done with machining and sizing everything, matching up the rings, ordering parts and everything, it's about the same price. I mean, I don't think I would have saved anything unless I had a good set of cylinders that came with this, but being a 74-inch motor with 80-inch cylinders, does not work. So I've been playing around with deep diving into the crusty junk parts that I have on motor side and transmission side, because along with the cylinder debacle, I have so many, just cylinders everywhere here. Got another one over here, and then that blue and the black box over there are all filled with cylinders. Unfortunately, they're all 80 inchers, and I don't have a lot of 74 stuff, which is what I need for this. But in conjunction with that, at the swap meet, along with, indirectly, along with the basket case shovel we picked up, I bought a parts lot at the end of the day from somebody. Lots of good parts in there. And along with that parts lot was a complete good condition, everything felt really good at least, 74-inch rotating assembly. So now I just got to keep an eye out for cases. And unfortunately, it's 74-inch, not 80, because 80, I have a lot of options and cylinders that I can cut one size over and just do pistons and rings. But with a 74-inch crank, I'm kind of in the same predicament again, even moving forward. Whatever, I digress, tangents, lots of things rolling around in the brain space. Then we get into the transmissions. I said I was going to be rebuilding another one of these, which I have coated, ready to go. But that's going to be too pretty for that bike. So I grabbed the other case that I had, got this one laid out, and then I've been digging through my transmission bins and setting up all of these different bits. Managed to get everything on a main shaft, minus the 4th drive gear. This one's kind of crusty, but I don't like running transmission gears when they start to surface rust at all. It's got a little nick in the tooth right there too. So I do have a new 4th gear coming because these change. In between doing the chopper transmission and going through the bin of parts, I got all sorts of years on the cases. We got a 79 here, 79 here. So those two in theory should be the same. Chopper trans I think is like a 81 or 80. And then we got an 81 down here. They all kind of have little stupid variances that change the way things work. Have a countershaft cluster here. This one should be about ready to go. If I remember correctly, I've got a bunch of different ones. But I was trying to figure out, like this gear we are gonna use, shift dog, probably not gonna use. This guy, was it this one? Yeah. Smaller, so I gotta do a tooth count on this. I think I'm looking for a 21 tooth. We'll just have to take a count on there. But as of now, I pretty much have most of a countershaft assembled, and we are waiting on some new gears and parts coming as well. And then before we finally put this together, there's no crazy scramble other than trying to get all of this stuff laid out. Also, the other issue we ran into, there's the lock ring and the spacer for that. The countershafts change. So this is the countershaft I had. We are gonna need to put one countershaft bushing in this case on this side because this is a old countershaft. As in loose bearing, what is it, pre-77 style countershaft. I got this tapped in here yesterday and now it's stuck. Let me pound this out. So these are all the old, they're new, but new old style countershafts which won't work with the 79 case. All three, I got tons of parts, just none of the ones that I need. Tons of extras for when I do get an earlier case, but I just can't win this last couple of weeks messing around with parts. I have not 80% of the stuff, but the little variances and differences. So we're gonna be very, very well versed on 4-speeds by the end of all of this, but this is the proper gear I need. Late model, like 79 gear. Basically the difference is loose bearing or cage bearing for this. But we got all of this laid out. Main shaft is pretty much all there. I don't have the snap ring in. And then the cluster gear should be this one. Let me just make sure. I kind of laid all of these parts out so I could start assembly on this. We are going to have to deep clean this case, but we are not doing a blasting coat job or anything like that. Speedo drive doesn't matter for me because we're not running one. But yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at here. I do have a brand new main shaft we can drop in if we want to. We'll kind of pick and choose the best of everything once all the boxes get here, but with 4th of July weekend, I don't know when shipping is going to arrive. So got this, got most of a counter shaft. We just got to swap out a couple bits here. Not a big deal. So this will be the chopper trans, but I am still going to set up another one of these because I think I'm going to piece together a 3rd rotary top. And what do we got? We got a complete lid here, so this will go on with the set. No, I got a black lid too, spray painted black lid that's really crusty that might match. But we have one good complete lid that went with this case. Jesus, it gets really confusing when you're playing with all the same parts over and over and over again. This lid goes here. Oh my God. This lid lives with this transmission. We got a black lid, but we just gotta load it up. For this, I figure start with the trans stuff. I gotta start ripping into this motor, but we're not really in a rush. I do want to get further on this, but I'm also waiting on parts. So we're bouncing between whatever I have parts to work on, in between customer bikes. This fat boy that's been sitting here for a minute, he wanted spokes instead of the mags, so dropped off wheels, got the front done. Today I will be tackling the back, but not taking you guys along for that. But once that's done, I think he wants to try trimming down this windshield, and hopefully we can get this thing out of here. Then Sporty is just, you know, trying to get 100 break-in miles on it, so putzing that around whenever we can. Shovel's going home soon. This is done, ready to go. Then we got a pan here with all sorts of issues that I'm not even gonna get into in this video. But that's pretty much it. There's a little update. I'm gonna adjust the chain on this, see if I can get this a little more user-friendly, but most likely I am gonna be pulling the trans on that chopper one more time, switching out some of those gears, which might end up making their way back into one of these cases for a shorter ratio one. It would work, it just doesn't work with my gearing configuration, and I don't wanna switch sprockets around. So we're kind of all over the place. I'm making progress on all of these little bits. I've been picking up some parts for this. We had that other tank on there with tabs broken, but I kind of want to keep that tank as a wall hanger. Picked up this kind of scratch and dent top mount Sporty tank. I think that looks okay on there. Might run this, just gonna kind of keep my eyes peeled, see if I can find anything else. Digging through my trans bin, I found my belt drive rear pulley. So we're good there. I found my bearing support, we're good there. Trans plate I picked up at the swap. Rotary top lid bits, we got those in there for the black lid sitting right there. You got a BDL belt sitting right here. I just gotta find the front pulley, which might actually be in one more bin of my stuff that I used to keep at the house. And we gotta do some work on this rear exhaust port. Front's okay, but the rear exhaust might need a little bit of welding and love. Kicker cover should work there. Picked up this King Queen seat. It's too big, will not work, unfortunately. I was excited. It looked like a sporty one in the photo, just based on the way the picture was taken, but I got it back. This is way too far since my sissy bar mount's gonna be here. I don't want to come all the way back past the axle with the seat, so screwed up on that one, but I do have a guy with another seat about 30 minutes north of here. It's got some scratch, some rips, but that's kind of perfect for what we're going for on this shovelhead. Really crusty parts, make it look proper, but mechanically be good to go. So that is about where we're at. I will be trying to do a separate series of videos on the shovel for the motor itself, because that's the part I really enjoy doing. The fab stuff and the engine stuff is great. I don't mind doing transes and stuff too. It's just trying to mix and match a bunch of parts regularly, you know, chopper stuff, instead of just buying everything out of the catalog. Trying to pinch pennies and save some money when I can, utilizing old parts that I just got sitting around. So inevitably, I've just made a big, giant Oh, yeah, we got all these Andrews bits too. I don't want to throw Andrews bits in a chopper like this. I don't think we're keeping that one, unless we ride it, and then who knows what's gonna happen. But too many bikes, something's gotta go, and I haven't decided what yet. How's that for an ADD brain video? That's kind of where we're at. As parts start coming in, we'll keep thrashing on some more stuff. I did hook the starter up on this ironhead. It's 2 bolts. I didn't really take you guys along for that, but we got that one hooked up. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Thanks for watching. We'll keep you posted as things come up. Catch you on the next one.